First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who teach 100% truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and to the elect. This your brother Ra'aya back with another video. And the name of this video is USA and Israel. President Trump arrives in Israel to oversee the Gaza peace plan, right? So they're basically saying that they're coming to a conclusion of peace, right? Which we know that this is a falsity. We know that this is not the truth, that there will be no peace until the people of that land, the true inhabitants of that land, return back into that land. So there will be no peace, y'all. So when you see these type of false situations, just know that this is all smoke and mirrors.
The returning home of these 20 living hostages. But remember, there are also 28 deceased hostages who are being held by Hamas. Some of those will return home today, but we're told they also can't. We see President Trump exiting Air Force One as we speak, John. Back to you.
President Trump, this is going to be one of the pivotal moments, perhaps one of the high watermarks of the term of this 47th president of the United States. As he descends the stairs on Air Force One, he has been very involved in trying to arrange some kind of a peace deal between Israel and Hamas. He told reporters on this trip that he thinks the war is over. You understand that, he said. And regarding prospects for the region, he said, I think it's going to normalize. Those are very positive words, and let's hope he is correct. The president meeting the president of Israel there and his wife, President Isaac Herzog, and he is now greeting Benjamin Netanyahu and his wife, Sarah.
Fair use, fair use. This is a non-monetized video. I am not getting paid for this. This is for educational purposes only. So, right, they're basically saying that DJT he's proclaiming that there's going to be peace, and he's been trying to usher in a peace deal between Israel and Palestine, and this is not going to happen. Well, first off, this place is going to be wiped off the map. This place is going to be wiped off, and it's going to be deserted. It's going to be a wasteland, and Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is going to make this place anew. When we return back, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans return back into our, God-given land. Our power gave us this land, and it will not restore itself. No peace will come to this place until we are the rightful owners of that said land, or return back into it. So I wanted to get and I'm going to do this in parts because I already know this is going to be a long video, or a longer video, Lord willing, however the Spirit leads. But this is Revelation chapter 21, verse 5. And it says, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful. Because Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah is going to make the earth and everything. He's going to reset it. He's going to make it anew. So all the people who believe in that the world is going to go back to a normalcy or any of that type of shit, that is not going down. I was just overhearing a conversation that my mother was having with somebody, with her pastor, I believe, and he was just proclaiming that we're just praying that everything goes back to a normal and all. I'm like, man, y'all have no clue what's in store. And that's the fate of the blind, leading the blind, is that they're both going to fall into a ditch. But regardless of that, the Most High, Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, is going to restore, and along with the elect, we're going to restore that land. So let me this is Revelations 21:5, and I'm going to read it on down. And it says, and he that sat upon the throne, Yahweh, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful. Right? And this is in the King James Version. And he says, and he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, because the elect of the nation of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, along the 144,000 and the elect, are going to be the ones who will overcome in that time, primarily the 144,000. And it says, and I will be his power, and he shall be. Let me reread this. This is Revelations 21, and let's start at 6. And it says, and he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely, meaning wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He that overcometh shall inherit all things. He who overcometh the MOTB and all of the things that are to refine us as gold is refined, we are going to inherit all things. So the fact that they're saying that this place is going to be restored, or a sense of peace is going to come right after these bombings and stuff, and all of this war has happened in this place. Like, no, this isn't that time that they're speaking of. This place is going to be utterly annihilated. It ain't going to be none of that. We're going to send it back to the Stone Age, and then it's going to be revived. Right? But it says, he that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving, which is all these people who believe this nonsense, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, these are all these people that was just speaking in this video. That was just speaking about all this this hopeful things that they were wishing for, and all. It's like, nah, man, that ain't going down. But anyway, it says, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And that lake is going to be Babylon the Great. And in other places like Jerusalem is going to be, that land is going to be such as that as well. That land in Babylon the Great, aka America, is going to be the lake that burneth with fire and brimstone. Right? So let's play this again. Let's see. Hold on. Got 8 minutes. Look, I'm gonna do this in parts, y'all. So this is part 1, and I'm gonna go on to part 2.